Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well and excited for another video about Fate/Stay Night Fate/Grand Order. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most iconic items in the series, the Bridle of Chivalry, also known as the Belleroph Noble Phantasm. And if you don't know what Fate/Stay Night Fate/Grand Order is yet, you need to wake up to life. This visual novel is simply amazing and has been a success since it was released in 2004. If you don't know it yet, hurry up and play or watch the anime, you won't regret it. But back to our main topic, the Bridle of Chivalry is a magical item that allows its user to control a divine beast. And that divine beast is none other than Pegasus, a winged horse known for being a symbol of speed and freedom. Who wouldn't want to have a Pegasus to call their own, right? But jokes aside, the Bridle of Chivalry is a very powerful item that can be used by certain characters in the series to cause incredible damage to enemies. And that's why we're here today, to tell you all about it and show you why it's one of the coolest items in Fate/Stay Night Fate/Grand Order. So, if you're ready to dive into this incredible universe of heroic spirits and epic battles, just keep watching. And if you're already a fan of the series, get ready to have one more reason to love this masterpiece of Japanese pop culture. Let's go, guys. History and bibliography. Hey guys. Today, we're going to talk about the history and bibliography of the Bridle of Chivalry, also known as the Belleroph Noble Phantasm. So, grab your notebooks and get ready to take notes on everything we're going to tell you. First, let's talk a little bit about the history of the Bridle of Chivalry. It is a reference to the myth of Bellerophon, a Greek hero who, according to legend, managed to tame Pegasus using a magical bridle called the Bridle of Chivalry. With the help of the winged horse, Bellerophon faced and defeated the fearsome chimera, a creature with a lion's head, goat's body, and dragon's tail. The myth of Bellerophon is very popular in Western culture and has been portrayed in various literary works, such as Homer's Iliad and Diodorus Siculus's Library of History. In addition, the legend has also inspired various artists throughout history, such as the Italian painter Sandro Botticelli, who created a famous work of art called The Birth of Venus, which portrays the goddess Venus riding on a Pegasus. But getting back to the Bridle of Chivalry in Fate/Stay Night Fate/Grand Order, this magical item is used by various characters in the series, such as Saber and Rider. With it, the characters can control Pegasus and use it as a weapon to attack enemies. Furthermore, the Bridle of Chivalry is also mentioned in several works of literature, such as the fantasy novel The Dark Lord of Durkholm by British writer Diana Wynne-Jones and the fantasy trilogy The Song of the Lioness by American writer Tamora Pierce. But it's not just in literature that the Bridle of Chivalry is successful. It also appears in various video games, such as the action RPG God of War 3 by Sony Santa Monica and the tactical RPG game Fire Emblem, Three Houses by Nintendo. And that's it, folks. That's the history and bibliography of the Bridle of Chivalry. We hope we've helped you understand a little more about this magical item so important in Fate/Stay Night Fate/Grand Order series. Don't forget to leave a comment below telling us which work you like best that we mentioned in this video. Powers and abilities of the Bridle of Chivalry. Hey there, young ones. Now let's talk about the powers and abilities of the Bridle of Chivalry, a magical item that's very important in the Fate/Stay Night Fate/Grand Order series. Get your swords and shields ready, because we're about to engage in an epic battle of knowledge. As we've mentioned before, the Bridle of Chivalry allows characters in the series to control Pegasus, a powerful and fast winged horse. With this magical item, the characters can fly through the air and attack their enemies from above. Moreover, the Bridle of Chivalry also grants the characters great physical and magical resistance, making them virtually invincible in combat. With it, the characters can withstand powerful blows and even resist deadly spells. But the powers of the Bridle of Chivalry don't stop there. It can also be used as a powerful weapon, capable of dealing massive damage to enemies. With its help, the characters can unleash beams of magical energy and attack their opponents with incredible force. Additionally, the Bridle of Chivalry can also be used to heal wounds and restore the character's health. With its help, the characters can quickly recover from serious injuries and return to battle at full strength. Of course, as in any battle, the characters need to use the Bridle of Chivalry wisely and strategically. If used imprudently, the magical item can harm the characters themselves and leave them vulnerable to enemy attacks. Therefore, it's important that the characters know the powers and abilities of the Bridle of Chivalry well before using it in battle. With training and experience, they can become true masters of the magical item and conquer victory in combat. And that's it, folks. These are the powers and abilities of the Bridle of Chivalry, an incredible and very important magical item in the Fate/Stay Night Fate/Grand Order series. We hope we've helped you understand a little more about this powerful and interesting magical item. Don't forget to leave in the comments below which power of the Bridle of Chivalry you like the most. Conclusion. And we've come to the end of this epic journey through the world of Fate/Stay Night Fate/Grand Order. We hope you've enjoyed learning a little more about the series' history and bibliography, as well as the powers and abilities of the Bridle of Chivalry. But don't forget, young warriors, that this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Fate/Stay Night Fate/Grand Order. The series is full of incredible characters, epic battles, and thrilling plot twists that will keep you on the edge of your seat. So if you like what you saw here, be sure to keep up with the series and discover everything it has to offer. And of course, don't forget to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We want to know what you think. And finally, we couldn't finish without making a request for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There, you will find many other amazing videos about Fate/Stay Night, Fate/Grand Order, as well as other interesting series and themes. So if you want to become true masters of the series, subscribe now and activate notifications so you don't miss any new content. We're looking forward to having you as part of our fan community. Until next time, young warriors.
If you liked the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll stay here until next time.